Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Odyssey here with Dirty Bomb, a free-to-play game on Steam, currently in beta. It's made by the developers Splash Damage with the publishers Nexon. So, as you can see, it's a first-person shooter, very much competitive, team-based, all about playing for the objective. If anyone's played previous games such as Brink, if anyone can remember that far back, then it's very much like that. The missions that you and your team are faced against evolve as they go through. So for instance, you might have to first of all repair a vehicle, then escort that vehicle to a certain point, and then use the items in the vehicle to then blow a further objective. So the missions evolve as you play through. Is what I like about this game so far is the amount of diversity in the game. So far I've counted 19 different characters that you can play as. Because it's a free-to-play game, you only get sort of 3-4 that you can use straight off the bat. But is what they've done is they will freely rotate certain other characters on a weekly basis, so that you can play as some of the other characters that you would normally either have to unlock with your experience, or you can pay for. Now, you might think then, well, does this sound a bit pay to win? Well, it's not, because, like I said, you can freely use those characters on a weekly basis anyway. So, it's more, if we had to call it, it's more play to win. So the more you play, the more characters that you can unlock who have got their own little sort of specialities. Now, the specialities that they've got are, it's more like abilities really, but they're broken down into sort of 4 groups. Fire support, so these people can provide Molotov cocktails, ammo packs, ammo stations, or call in airstrikes. Then you've got another ability class, which are the medics. They can put down things like healing stations, self-revived health packs, use defibrillators, use a revived gun, depending on which character you're using. So each character will have one of those traits. Other classes that you can use are engineers. They're obviously going to do some of the repair work quicker than another character can. But they can also drop things like proximity mines, sticky bombs, or build turrets. And then you've got the assault class. These people are quite self-explanatory, but these guys can throw grenades, use a grenade launcher, put down concussion grenades, use a minigun. Again, they all can't do this. It depends on which character you've chosen, depends on which ability that they come with. And finally, you've got the classic recon. We all know what they do, but an interesting one on the recon side is a character called Vasily. I think he was named after the Enemy at the Gates movie. He comes with a heartbeat sensor. So as you can see, all the different characters and classes can make for a very much there's so many different permutations of what build your team can come as that it should keep it fresh, frankly. But straight off the bat, when I'm playing this game, my initial impressions was it was Twitch based. It's a Twitch shooter, a bit like Call of Duty in that respect, or Blacklight even. But I do like the fact that you can put down medic packs and ammo packs, and you can help your team and gain experience through that. So in that kind of way, it was a little bit Battlefield as well. But as I was playing through this first game, it very quickly became apparent to me that it was a lot more like Brink than anything else, because it was just so objective based. It was just something I really liked. And for a free-to-play game, and bear in mind it's still in beta, I was like, oh my god, I'm actually very impressed with the work that's gone into this so far. I didn't feel like there was much lag. I mean, it might have just been the server I was in, I don't know, I've not got too much experience in this game yet, but everything felt pretty sharp. I suppose one thing that I did notice was when I was playing the medic called Aura. She comes with the defibrillators. She also comes with a shotgun as standard as her primary weapon. That shotgun was a damage dealer. I mean, I think I came 21 KDR for 10 kills, and most of that was down to that shotgun. I mean, she just absolutely raped and pillaged with that thing. but what a great character as well. So, I mean, my initial impressions of this, guys, is let's get on it. I mean, it's free to play, there's no excuses. It's a 4 GB download. It's still in beta, so that might get bigger. There might be loads more updates. I'm sure there will be. But yeah, I mean, I'm just using a stock class characters here. I was holding my own. I didn't ever feel that. Hang on a minute, that character is way too OP, and you know, I'm in the shit here. You know, it's pay to win. It was nice. What else did I say about this game? It's got 3 different game modes. First one being objective. Average game time for this is around about 15 minutes, where one team attacks and one team defends. The attacking team must complete objectives to win the game. If they don't, the defending team wins. Fairly straightforward. Each objective must be completed sequentially within a given time, and that information is displayed on the top right corner of the screen. The other game mode is one called Stopwatch. The average game time for this is roughly 30 minutes, so it's a bit more of a detailed game mode. This mode is similar to objective, but 2 games are actually played. Each team plays 1 game as attacker and 1 game as a defender. So basically, you're competing to who can do it the quickest, in other words. So can you beat the attacking team's speed that they do the objectives, that kind of thing. And then the last game mode is execution. In execution mode, teams are trying to win the most out of 10 rounds. To win a round, the attacking team needs to eliminate all enemy players or bomb one of the objectives. For the defenders to win the round, they have to stop them, basically. It's as simple as that. Execute mode is, like I said, it's played over 10 rounds. First to win 6 wins the match. In each round, the attacking team is tasked with planting and defending C4 at one of the 2 bomb sites. So, if anyone's seen Search and Destroy on Call of Duty, they're kind of going to get a flavour of how this one's going to pan out. So there's your, you know, you got 3 decent game modes there. I've counted 8 maps so far, which isn't bad for this stage of the development. And judging by how detailed the maps have been with the routes around, there's multiple routes, there's a little bit of verticality, there's some good sniping spots, there's good flanking routes. It's so far the map, you know, what I've seen, are really well constructed, and you know, if you've seen that one channel has been completely blocked out by the enemy team, there's always going to be another route around, which I like that. It saves bottlenecking. Right, so other things in the game is when you die, you go into this damaged state on the floor. Now, for instance, if I was to kill an enemy, it would go down the floor, it'd be reeling around in agony, and the enemy team have got a chance to revive that person. But if you just go back to that person and put a few more slugs in him, you can take him out of the game permanently. So it's a top tip, that, guys. It's to finish off your enemies. You don't want those guys coming back. One other thing is each character is also highly customizable. You can give them augments, you can change their skins, you can give them different weapons. All this is done through what's called loadout cards. I'm not quite sure how to get these yet, because I've not actually received one. I'm guessing they're either unlocked in game or you have to buy them, or a combination of both. But basically, say for instance I'm playing Ori with a shotgun, I can use a loadout card which will give her an SMG, maybe a little bit of a speed boost as well, etc, etc. More on that, guys, as I find out about it, but I just not really found out too much about that side of it yet. But it's worth bearing in mind that all your classes are customizable and you can tailor it to your game style and play style. I'm gonna wrap this up now. It's only a bit of a preview, guys. It's just to try and get some interest in our clan about this. Gamers Anonymous, feel free to join. We're always recruiting. Looking forward to new members. We tend to be a mature clan who drink lots of beer and spirits whilst playing our games. We got people from all around the world as well, so you know, if you're from the USA or from other parts of Europe, don't worry about it, because we take one and all, and we all, you know, we have a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, please subscribe, leave a like if you like. If you don't leave a comment if you like as well. Tell me what you liked and what you didn't like. I don't care, just put it down there. Let's get the conversation started. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. See you later.